Hi boys and girls, today we're going to be working on Unit 5, Lesson 16 for Language Arts, and we're going to start by reading words with different spellings for the R sound. So as a review, we can find the R sound in words like red, red, and I want you to repeat the R sound, stretching it out like stretchy snake. R, R. Okay, let's play a little game. We're going to play I'm thinking of. So I'm going to give you a clue for the word I'm thinking of, and each word that I'm thinking of is going to start with the sound, like red. Okay, I'm thinking of the part of your body that connects your hand to your arm. And you can bend this part of your body. What's the word I'm thinking of? I'm thinking of your wrist. You can bend this part of your body, your wrist. Let's try another one. I am thinking of an animal that has long ears and a fluffy tail. And again, the animal's name starts with the sound. And this animal also likes to eat carrots. I'm thinking of a rabbit. Now I'm thinking of something that falls from the clouds and soaks into the ground. And you might see this on a cloudy day. I'm thinking of rain. And I think we have one more. I'm thinking of the color of cherries. This is also the color of some apples. It starts with the sound. It's the color of fire trucks. What color am I thinking of? Red! Good job! Red. Oh, we have another one. I'm thinking of a type of jewelry that's worn on your finger. And this type of jewelry is round. The type of jewelry that you wear on your finger that's round and starts with the sound. I'm thinking of a ring. So just as a review, we can spell the sound with the letter R, like in the word red, or in the word rock, or in the word in grin. And you see this big long red bar here because we usually spell words with the sound with the letter R. But sometimes we spell words with that double R, like in the word ferret, ferret. So we have the double R spelling, and you can see here that it's a two-syllable word. Okay, so a new spelling that we're going to work on today is the WR spelling for the sound, like in the word wrist, wrist, wrist. So sometimes we can spell words with the sound with the WR. But look right here, do you see how small that little red bar is? It's because we usually spell words with the sound with the letter R. We usually spell words with the sound with the letter R. Sometimes we spell them with the double R, and other times we spell them with the WR. Okay, so now it's time for you to go ahead and pause this video to go and onto ClassKick and work on worksheet 16.2, and you're going to be asked to identify the spellings for the sound. You're going to come across spellings with just one R, like we usually spell words with the sound, sometimes with the double R, and other times with the WR. So be on the lookout for those while you are on ClassKick. All right, moving on, we are also going to plan and draft an opinion piece today. And just as a review, we've been learning about opinion paragraphs. And our opinion is what we think or how we feel about a topic or a text. So thinking back, do you remember the difference between an opinion and a fact? So an opinion is your own personal view or belief. It's what you think about something, how you feel about something. For example, this girl's opinion, she's saying, I think hot summer days are the best. That's her opinion. It's her idea. Not everyone's going to think the same, but that's how she feels about hot summer days. Here's a fact. On hot summer days, the temperature outside rises. So again, this is a fact. It's true. It can be proven. On hot summer days, the temperature outside rises. We also took a look at, we started writing our sentences for our opinion paragraphs, and we had that linking word because, and that's such an important word when we're writing our opinion because we have to give the reader reasons for our opinion. So for example, this boy says, I think summer days are the best because I can go swimming. So that word because is a linking word that tells the reader the reason or explanation of why you took that stand. Okay. So I want to take just a moment to review the writing process, and this is what all good writers do when they write. First, we plan. Think of an idea, what we want to write about. Then we draft. We do our writing. It's not perfect yet, so we need to edit, where we make changes and we fix mistakes. And finally, we publish our finished piece of writing. So today we're going to plan an opinion paragraph about a favorite class or school event that we participated in. So I brainstormed some examples of some of our school events, some days that came to mind when I think of the best day of first grade. I thought about our expo. I also thought about Hawking Fest. The winter concert that we did with Miss Kadam came to mind. And our 100th day of school glow day also was an event that stood out in my mind of one of the best days of first grade. So since we've all experienced this event, we were all at school during these events, we can write an opinion piece as a group. Now, unfortunately, we're not all together at school, so I'm going to show you my point of view on this event that I chose, and I'm going to model how I write an opinion piece, and just go ahead and go through the writing process because we're not all together. So when we draft, we need to use complete sentences. So I've already planned what I'm going to write about. I'm going to write about one of the best days of first grade, and I'm going to use complete sentences, and that means that punctuation has to be used. I also need to always start my sentence with a capital letter, and I need to think and make sure that my sentences make sense. So let's think of a title. I'm writing about the best day of one of our best school events, one of my favorite days of first grade. So here's my little planning sheet that I can use to start writing my draft, and the name of the subject is the best day of first grade. It sounds like a pretty good title to me. It lets my reader know what I'm writing my opinion about. So, the best day of first grade. Next, I need to take a stand. I need to tell my reader what the best day of first grade was. And again, remembering that every sentence starts with a capital letter and ends with a punctuation mark, I wrote, the best day of first grade was glow day. That was my favorite day of first grade. My favorite event that comes to mind was the 100th day of school when we had glow day. I started my sentence with a capital letter, and I ended my sentence with a period. Next, I'm going to describe it. So I'm going to tell the reader what Glow Day was like. I wrote, our classroom was dark because the lights were off. We had glow sticks and neon lights to help us see. So that gives the reader a picture of what they can picture in their mind what Glow Day was like. Next comes out my first reason, and I need to use that linking word because to introduce each reason. So, for example, this was the best day ever because we played fun games like glow-in-the-dark bowling. So there's reason number 1. I told the reader why the best day of first grade was Glow Day. Let's move on to reason number 2. Always starting with a capital letter and ending with a punctuation mark, I wrote, our families came and played these games with us in the morning. So if you remember back to the 100th day of school, it was also Fabulous Friday, and I thought this was the best day ever because families also got to come and play these fun games with us. Okay, now to end my opinion paragraph on the best day of first grade, I'm going to end with a zinger, so a snazzy statement that tries to convince the reader to take the same stand as the author. For example, we might end with, this was the most amazing day in the world. I chose to end with this sentence. There were many fun days in first grade, but none were as fun as Glow Day. Okay, so tomorrow we're going to plan our own opinion paragraph discussing your opinion of Kate's book. And just to recap, here is my example of an opinion paragraph. It's about the best day of first grade. The best day of first grade was Glow Day. Our classroom was dark because the lights were off. We used glow sticks and special lights to help us see. This was the best day ever because we played fun games like glow-in-the-dark bowling. Glow Day was extra special because our families came and played these games with us in the morning. There were many fun days in first grade, but none were as fun as Glow Day. So again, tomorrow you'll be writing your own opinion paragraph on Kate's book. See you then.